In a previous episode, we compared the masses of a 991.2 GT3RS Weissach with a non-Weissach version. And it was also interesting to compare against Porsche's official curb weight measurements that they have. Mainly because we just don't know the specs that Porsche uses for the official weights. And in reality, cars have front lift, they have 90-litre fuel tanks, they have leather options. And so in the real world, what they measure is not, so relevant to us. And that was a really interesting comparison. And now we've got a GT4 version of this comparison. We've got a GT4RS Weissach, we've got a non-Weissach, we've also got the original 981 GT4, and as a bonus I'm also going to throw in the Spyder RS that we previously measured, basically to see how the entire mid-engine Porsche range compares. So we're going to find out. We're going to start with the GT4 RS with the Weissach pack. This one has been spec'd with aluminium wheels on steel brakes. It also has a 90-litre tank and a front lift system, while the roll cage is the titanium option. The Weissach pack also comes with additional carbon pieces and obviously replaces a few plastic ones with carbon as well. But the rest of the car is relatively similar to the non-Weissach version. Then onto the standard GT4 RS. This one also has the aluminium wheels with the steel brakes, so it's a great comparison. Also the 90-litre tank and the front lift system. Then onto the original 981 GT4. This one is a Club Sport pack. It only came with aluminium wheels, but it has the steel brake option. 64-litre tank, so a bit smaller. And the Club Sport only came in the steel roll cage version. Then onto the lovely Spyder RS, which is also a Weissach pack. This one has a standard aluminium wheel option, but it has the carbon ceramic brake option. And it also has 90-litre fuel tank and a front lift system. So we threw all the cars on the same wheel scales with a completely full fuel tank, so it should be a perfect comparison between each other. The GT4 RS with the Weissach pack came in at 1,510 kilograms. And it sits somewhere in between the GT3 RS Weissach and non-Weissach version. Then onto the non-Weissach GT4 RS. So the question is, how much heavier is the non-Weissach version? And this came in at 1,513 kilograms, so really only a 3 kilogram difference. Then onto the 981 GT4. This one obviously doesn't have all the bells and whistles of the GT4 RS, and it has a smaller fuel tank, but this one came in at 1,443 kilograms. No doubt the manual gearbox also helped reduce the weight. And then finally the Spyder RS, which we measured last time. This one came in at 1,475 kilograms. The interesting finding for me is that on the GT4 RS platform, the Weissach pack doesn't reduce the weight as much as it does on the GT3 RS platform. The two cars are much more similar mechanically, and you don't have some of the differences like carbon roof or carbon anti-roll bars and those sort of things. So it was also nice to see the 981 GT4 come in at the lowest weight as well. And then finally, I was really impressed with the Spyder RS. I mean, despite the similar equipment to the GT4 RS, obviously it doesn't have a wing or a roof, but you could argue that it has a more complex roof system, but nonetheless, came in with an incredible weight below 1,500 kilograms. When we compare against Porsche's officially claimed DIN curb weights, we can see just how far off the weights are. Porsche's claiming almost 100 kilogram weight reduction across nearly all the models. Porsche uses various different tactics to just achieve these low claimed weights. First, they spec the car with the lowest weight options, so anytime there is the carbon ceramic available, they will offer that. Magnesium wheels, of course, the smaller fuel tank, and none of the interior options. On top of that, they will also offer special options such as air conditioning delete and full audio system delete options. And no one really is ever going to buy a car with this specification. And finally, I'm going to leave you with the measured weight distribution of the cars. And that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching.